Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Here with me, Blue, or Blue64, or Blue Nexus Gaming. I just finished my Friday night D&D session. We started at around 6 p.m. It is now 7 a.m. Oof. It was great fun. Don't get me wrong. It was great fun. It's just exhausting. Okay, that was a little creepy. Now, to tell you guys about how my D&D session went. First, I should probably mention, if you think you might like my content, remember to leave a like on the video. Definitely helps the channel grow, helps me become more popular on YouTube, which helps out a lot. I know a lot of you are not currently subscribed. Roughly about 2% of you are subscribed. The number is slowly climbing towards 3%, which is great, but it's still single digits. Would be nice if it was not just single digits that were subscribed to me, but percentage-wise. You would think at least a percentage majority would be subscribed, but apparently not. I need a new shirt. Huh. Okey-doke. Well, let's get to work on building this roof. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Anyways, what did the players do? Well, the players were very eager to get back to town after getting so heavily damaged to the point where the players were very, very adamant about just being like, yeah, no, we're just gonna wait this one out. It's like, okay. I just wanted to show you guys the map. Like, I thought it looked cool. You know? It's like, sometimes you just gotta loosen up a little, relax. Take care of these guys. That was loud. Yeah. Okay, so my players demanded, basically getting to a tavern because their characters were completely exhausted. Their characters were not in the mood for any form of, fending off of anything. When the players got back, they engaged in their standard revelries. The fighter, of course, went to see their lady friends. The wizard, my wizard, went to return to his studies. He was studying for a full day, 24 hours, in order to add spells to his spell book. because he had kind of fallen a little bit behind, and then he got a lot of levels really quickly. And now he needs to spend an entire day studying the humanity. And then we have the lovely rogue that we had brought with us. They were not exactly all that good, I would like to say. Like, the player is great, don't get me wrong, but the character was not that good. They were just kind of min-max to the max, which I don't know if you're familiar with that kind of playstyle, but eventually it gets kind of old, it's kind of stale, which kind of makes it a little boring. Therefore, the easiest, most simplest way to handle such a situation is through the use of the amazingly simplistic method of sorry, I got distracted. The easiest way to handle such an issue is through a very simple method of mostly just understanding what you need. Not bad, not bad. Let's see what the stone one gets. Not bad. Not bad at all. part, I just need to kind of just chill out around the base. Let things smelt up and stuff. I kind of want to continue working on the overhead section. Right here. Because this way I'm at least making progress on the build as well as while in range, I think, smelting the various ores. My players in D&D managed to have a day for their characters to relax, have some time off, some downtime, as it were, in between quests where they could get things done. My character, as I mentioned, spent their day studying and researching. We have a Dragonborn bonesmith. They ended up spending their time just working on the armor for their spider, because they have a in character, they have a pet giant wolf spider. They do not have one out of character. Side note, I am not a big fan of spiders. I mean, I know they serve their purpose and all, but I'm still not a fan of them, you know? Sometimes I'm more in the mood for something a little less creepy. Where did I miscount? Here it is. That section. Got our slime deposited. Restock the stone. Yeah, mostly we just need to wait for this stuff to process. In the meantime, I can go all the way down here in order to fill in the diorite. Okay, now one of my players wanted to change their character. They wanted to basically start over, kind of, but they didn't really want to, sacrifice the whole option of having some memento from the early days of the campaign. Because they were a really, really old-time player, but they just hadn't played in roughly like a year. They were very busy with school for a very long time. That's why. I even mentioned to them the possibility of looking into a modded Minecraft playthrough if he can get applied energistics to work. I'm not sure if applied energistics can work on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. If it can, that'd be great. If it can't, that's not as great, because I really do want applied energistics or something equivalent to applied energistics. Perhaps even just extra utilities would be nice. The mod extra utilities. I don't think it's required because I don't think extra utilities is required because there are various different ways to transport items. Transport pipes are definitely one of the more common choices. However, transport pipes very easily simulate supply lines. You need a constant supply, for example, of blaze rod to fuel your your furnaces. Okay, well, you need a way to kill all of the blaze, transport all of the blaze rods that are dropped in order to, gather them all for your furnaces, transport them to the furnaces, and then finally you're able to relax just enough to enjoy half a moment's peace before you gotta run off to your next project. It's kind of annoying doing it that way, but that's just the way it is. That's YouTube for you. YouTube is impatient. YouTube wants attention. It's fine. That's how YouTube is. Now, sometimes there is plenty to do other than YouTube. Where was I? I was talking about my D&D campaign and I entirely got distracted. Oh yeah, one of my players wanted to change one of their characters. Well, change their character. Okay. Situation sorted. Put these guys moved out of here. Okay. I keep getting distracted. One of my players wanted to change their character. They wanted to switch from a changeling rogue of the mastermind variety, which let's see, a changeling rogue of the mastermind variety, which had a courtier background. They were meaning that they were a servant of a noble court. They were the butler, basically. If they were in the Marvel universe, they would basically be Alfred from Batman. Or maybe that's DC. I can never remember. so close. I should have brought one more stack just in case, and then I'd had enough. Oh well. Okay, I'm sorry, but what the heck? See, this is why we built the ceiling. Okay? Keeps the place brightly lit so things like that doesn't happen. What the heck is spawning now? There's zombies down here. Are you joking? Hi, boy. Okay. Jeez. This place is becoming pretty dangerous. I'm gonna take this road over. Probably safer. It doesn't have that side cut out. Now I need to go all the way back up to the food section of wherever I'm cooking things lately. Where would that be? The kelp farm? I think that's the kelp farm. Yeah, been long enough. I suppose it is time for a visit to the kelp farm. While I'm at it, I should probably go ahead and put away all of this other stuff. Furnaces. Got to keep those furnaces going. Anyways, one of my players wanted to change character. The character ended up spending their day off to go now, basically. Or no, that's right. This specific character spent their day off going to explore the catacombs beneath the tavern. Now, the catacombs weren't exactly all that dangerous. They were previously cleared out. They had a few adventurers pass through. Afterwards, not too much was found. we did a pretty thorough job of just clearing the place out. However, there was a slight situation. You see, we had gone ahead and cleared the place out, yes. Oops. Didn't even have anything in it. We had gone ahead and cleared the place out, yes. However, we suddenly found ourselves with a situation where one player was possibly going to have a lot more characters than the others. Therefore, we had to balance everything out. In order to balance everything out, we ended up reaching an agreement where the old character basically got used to create the new character, especially since the new character was technically a monster race type. They are what is known as an oozekin. If you're not familiar with that, that's fine. The basics of it is, first off, I should mention, if you are familiar with it, it's specifically the version that has the option of becoming a composite version. Okay, it might be just about time for me to go visit the Nether. I have managed to earn an entire stack of ender pearls. Because I've been doing my due diligence and hunting down the Endermen as they spawn in. Wherever I can, at least. Okay, this has definitely gotten a little bit more kelp. That being said, this entire thing is about to get blown away by what's going to replace it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that these all have a very simple detection system for just popping out a kelp whenever they need kelp. I might just actually turn this thing on, like legitimately. Not yet. I don't need food yet. Therefore, I'll just leave it off for now. It smelts faster than it actually spawns more. Therefore, I'm not too fussed about it at the moment. Because A, it has literally tons of storage. Okay, I went way overkill on the storage. It's got plenty. It doesn't smelt faster than it is making the materials. It actually smelts, or no, it does smelt faster than it's making the materials. It's doing it very well. Yeah. We kind of just gotta wait on these because we have an inventory full of stone. We don't really know what else to do with it. Theoretically, I could put it in here just have this as my regular little stone chest. There we go. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, carve out this in order to etch out a path. Which is to say, to map out a path, to plan a path, to commit such a path to memory would be to etch a path. Okay, so with the way that I run my what's it called? You know, there's a word that I'm trying to think of, and I just can't think of it. And I cannot fathom what that word is at the moment. I have no idea why. Something about how I handled something when it pertained to a character in some way. I'm not sure what I was in the middle of saying. How did I get over here? Oh, that's how. Took that thing long enough. Yeah, I think I need to sleep. I will leave my character logged in just to process the ores. Actually, I shouldn't do that because the Enderman might cause a little bit of griefing. We don't want that. Okay. We've got all this put away. Okay. I shall stop the recording here because I really need to sleep. I cannot seem to remember to actually finish what I'm trying to say at the moment. I'm just extra crispy around the edges, as they say. Mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. I played D&D for 12 hours. I'm pretty sure half of them are going to be wanting to play again in about 3 hours. However, I will be very, very much asleep. Because, yeah. Anyways, stay safe out there. And thank you for watching. And remember, again, to leave a like on the video. It does help. Leave a comment. I actually read the comments. I'll probably respond to the comment. I recently had a bit of a scheduling mistake. I released 2 days worth of episodes in one day. Therefore, the episodes that are getting released, what is at the time of recording today, meaning, yes, I am recording tomorrow's episode right now. Those specific episodes are going to get re-released basically today because I realized that the scheduling was all messed up. On top of that, there was a scheduling mix-up apparently in the process of everything around the 160 range. There's definitely plenty to go over. It's just my brain needs rest. Make sure you get enough sleep, people. You don't wanna not get enough sleep. Yeah. Anyways, I shall stop the recording here because I really need sleep. You can tell it in my voice.